if we look at its recent performance in the near term over the last 1 year or less, like 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, YTD or 1 year, its performance has been almost in line with the category averages. It has not been able to outperform the category. For example, if we discuss its 6 months performance, when market has seen a significant decline with the category falling by 16%, this fund has also declined by 16%. Similarly, if we look at its YTD performance, here too there is a 13% decline in the category, and the fund has also registered a decline of 13% in the same period. In 1 year time frame as well, NAV of this fund has declined in line with the category, that is around 6%. However, as we move towards the medium term and long term, we observe that the fund has outperformed the category averages across all time frames, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, as well as 10 years. Further, in 10 years time frame, it has outperformed the category average by 4%. Where the category has delivered returns of 17%, this fund has generated returns of 21% for its investors. This is a significant outperformance, and a 4% outperformance over a long-term period of 10 years makes a huge difference in the returns you get after 10 years due to compounding. It creates a massive difference in returns in 10 years. So, if we talk about the positives of this fund, a major positive is that its performance has been excellent so far, and it has outperformed category averages across all time frames. Further, in 10 years time frame, it ranks number 1 in its category. However, if we discuss its performance in near term, the fund's performance has experienced a marked decline. Reason of this underperformance is not only the prevailing downtrend in the markets, but also the controversy that surrounded Nippon India Mutual Fund last year, impacting performance of almost all the funds of Nippon India Fund House, including Nippon India Small Cap Fund. As SEBI has started investigations regarding investment of Rs 1,830 crores made by Nippon India Fund House by buying 81 bonds of Yes Bank, which were eventually written off by Yes Bank, resulting a loss of Rs 1,830 crores to the investors of the Nippon India Mutual Fund. This development has also impacted the fund's performance negatively last year.